Hi guys, so this is the second video, part 2, where I work for Werner. Werner is actually really good company. I don't know, I have luck with blue companies. Like as soon as a company has blue as its main, I don't know, color scheme, I actually find them pretty good. They're professional, they're friendly, they're understanding, which is so important for a company. I heard most trucking companies do not give as much as Werner does, but this is my first company. Let me not be biased, but so far so good. So as soon as I finish my training, I head in for orientation. I had a recruiter, she set me up for that day. We had orientation. Orientation, she told me, run for a week. So they pay you about $650 a week, which is not bad if you don't have expenses. Now, if you have expenses, $650 ain't gonna cut it. But you have to be brave, because that's just like the streamline, the streamline to get to, your bigger paychecks. But $650 a week was pretty good because I didn't have any expenses, except my car, but really that wasn't too bad. But anyway, so we do orientation, we go through trip planning, we go through our trainers, we go through we pick, who we're comfortable with. Are we comfortable? For women, they ask you, are you comfortable with a male or a female? If you choose female, no problem at all. They do not harass you about picking a male. I actually heard a lot of people who weren't the recruiters and the HR that were so discouraging, because they'll tell females that, oh, you're gonna wait for weeks for a trainer. But if you feel safe with a female, go with a female. If what everyone else is saying, it doesn't matter. I personally preferred co-ed. I didn't really mind. Whoever came first, I'll take. That's what I said. But I know a few females said they wanted only a female trainer. And actually, we left around the same time, so I don't see what people were saying. So after we picked our trainers, we did some more maneuvers. So we learned the 90, the 45, and I think the alley dock, I think it's the same as 45. But anyway, I could be wrong. But we pretty much went through the skills for like 2-3 days. We did another road test. They marked me off. They said I was good. I was like, thank God. And we pretty much just waited for a trainer. So after the week you're done, they go through company policies, 401ks, insurance. And actually, this company, they have a hotel in Dallas. I'm not sure anywhere else, but in Dallas they have a hotel where you can reside. You don't have to pay rent while you're in orientation. Pretty much you can stay there for free. Well, technically not for free, but under the company's, wishes, if you say so. But anyway, so I waited for a week. So I waited a week for my trainer. After orientation, he picked me up. He was an owner operator, which was pretty interesting because I had heard about owner operators, and I heard great things, and I've heard an okay stuff. But my trainer was awesome. I even recommended him to one of my other friends that I went to training with. They're on the road right now, actually. Actually, Werner's training with your trainer, they give you 3 weeks if you're a student driver. So that means you have no experience at all. You have to be with your trainer 3 weeks. But you guys, let me not lie, being with someone for 3 weeks is hard compared to my husband's company, where you're there with your trainer for a week, which is amazing in my opinion. But anyway, every company is different. But I prefer a shorter time with someone, but at the same time, you need to learn. So, doesn't matter. So after I went with my trainer, I found out some news. So now this pertains to females, because actually, let me go through some of the stuff we did with my trainer. So we did backing maneuvers. I drove most of the time. His goal was for me to drive the whole 11 hours. Is it 11, right? Yeah, to drive the whole 11 hours so I can get used to it, train my brain, because, long distance driving ain't no joke. But he let me take my breaks whenever I needed and eat wherever I wanted to eat. Well, on the truck stops, you can't just pull into McDonald's with your truck like, hey, can I get a McDouble? You can't do that. But, at the truck stops, you can. And yeah, he was actually very open. We discussed a lot. He let me play whatever music I wanted, listen to all my weird audio books. But it was a fun experience. I know some people aren't lucky to get great trainers like that, but I did. As far as food, actually, with food, I spent $10 a day. You guys, that adds up because that's $70 a week. But sometimes you're hungrier than most days and you're really spending. Some people spend up to 20, 30 a day, which I don't recommend because you need to save your money. If you have expenses, like I said, you can't really pay for anything. But if you're saving more and spending less, then yeah, you can keep a good stack. So, practice, from the start with little money and then work your way up and save your money. So everyone has different goals. So, but most people who enter trucking have bigger goals. They want to save, they want to take care of their families, they want to buy homes. I've heard everything, and it's a beautiful career. But on the road for my showers for females, I didn't have a problem because my trainer would buy me showers every time he'd fill up gas. He would get me showers. Now, you guys, I preferred the Love's truck stop. I don't care what anyone tells me. The Love's truck stop was always the cleanest, always had the best food, always had the most professional people, always had good parking spots. Like, you guys, my trainer would ask me, where do you want to park today? He's like, Flying J is like 5 miles away and Love's is like 20 miles away. I'm like, let's drive to Love's because I'm not sleeping anywhere else, And, he was so understanding, but Love's is really good. You get free showers every time you fill up. You sometimes you can even get free food. So I had a great time at Love's. And the female, I don't know, if it's different for anyone else, but with a male trainer, I'm talking, about male. If you're female and you have a male trainer, you tend to sleep on the top bunk, like most trainers probably. He gave me a little cubby and my bunk bed, and he gave me a pillow and, a few sheets, to keep me warm or, comfortable. And honestly, it's not uncomfortable sleeping with a male trainer. You just have to know your boundaries. This is a mistake I feel like most people make because your trainer could be really friendly, could be really fun, but you've only known them less than a week or 3 weeks. You know what I mean? So try to keep your distance. Try to be respectful. I know there's a lot of problems with sexual harassment, but as a woman, you have to be respectful, and as a man, you have to too. But I feel like women are more vulnerable in that position. So it's best to protect yourself, respect yourself. Werner had numbers that you'd have to call as a female with a male trainer and make sure that you're okay, which I liked a lot, because you never know who's out there, But actually, there was this experience I had. I just finished taking a shower. I was walking back to my truck, and someone thought I was a lot lizard. Now, guys, I wore sweats the whole time. I covered everything. I wasn't even looking good. No makeup, no nothing. And this guy came up to me. He's like, yeah, one night only. I'm like, hell no, back away, demon. I went back to my truck, told my trainer, he made some calls just for my safety, you know. So I was glad, I feel glad that he took it seriously, because I know some people could be like, you know, you shouldn't have been out there, but you know, he took it seriously. So that's why I like Werner. And any complaint you have as a female, they'll take care of it. And safety first, you know. So I had a great time, and I advise any female, even if you have a little interest in trucking, go for it. You will enjoy it. So if you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm open. I'll let you know everything. So yeah, have a great day, and I hope this video helped.